Even though it was more than 500 miles away, what happened at the Capitol in Washington echoed in the halls of the state capitol in Frankfurt.
Carolina Buchek talked with Governor Andy Beshear and Kentucky Secretary of State Michael Adams about their reaction to what we saw happen today.
Thankfully, nothing like what we saw happen in Washington happened here at Kentucky's Capitol today. But there was a certain edge in the air after everyone saw those videos of what was going on at the U.S. Capitol. And tonight was supposed to be a big night here in Frankfurt. The governor was supposed to give his State of the Commonwealth address. But after everything that happened, both the governor and Republican leaders agreed that it's best to postpone that. And you could tell there was a different feeling here at Kentucky's Capitol. More security was around, and certain offices within the building decided to evacuate themselves. Now, the building was never shut down officially, but walking through it, there weren't many people inside. Outside of the governor's office, we saw many of his team members walk in and out, and eventually the governor came out and said this attack on democracy will never be okay in America.
We have seen domestic terrorists, and that's what they are, storm our U.S. Capitol, something that we would have thought unimaginable.
Beshear made it clear that leaders in Frankfurt and Washington, Republicans and Democrats alike, need to condemn this attack. And when asked about President Trump's involvement in all of this, here's what the governor said.
I believe that this is a situation that would not have occurred if we would condemn these groups each and every time they commit these acts. You cannot fan the flames and then condemn the fire. Certainly the president right now could speak in a strong voice to get people to leave, to tell them that this election is over and that the importance of the institution of the United States government is more important than any one individual.
And many others didn't find the president's response to the situation helpful. We asked Kentucky Secretary of State Michael Adams if the president is wrong for saying the election was stolen from him, a claim that is unproven. And here's what he said.
The president needs to show, I think, real leadership. I don't think that his video helped. I think he needs to very clearly say, go home. You made a mistake. This is not acceptable in America. I think he needs to show a lot more leadership than he's shown.
But is he wrong?
I think he's wrong in terms of there being some sort of mass conspiracy to steal the election, yeah.
Adams, the chief elections official in Kentucky, said he's disturbed by the situation at the U.S. Capitol. He says America's democracy and process exists to prevent stuff like this from happening.
The entire reason we even have elections in America is so we don't have what we saw today. So we don't have madness and rule by mob. We're an orderly society. We have a constitution. We have a system. That's more important than any one candidate or any one election, is that system and preserving it. And today we've done a bad job of that.
So both the governor and the Secretary of State say it's important to condemn this attack for the sake of our democracy. In Frankfurt, Carolina Buchek, LX18 News.